Hello everyone, welcome back. I would like to show you how I make my African black soap from scratch with ashes. Okay, so I buy my palm front ashes and then I mix them with water, as you can see, and then pour them into a big drum. Now on that drum I make a small hole and then block it with a sack. You can use a cheesecloth or any cloth that has small holes that will allow the water to percolate gradually. So you can see some of the palm kernel that did not get burnt. Okay, so I use palm kernel and palm fronds, the ashes, mix them with the right and adequate amount of water. As you can see how I mixed it, so you can see the water is percolating. As it is percolating out, I'm pouring it into my drums. You can pour into your drum or into your jerry cans. But even if you're pouring it in drums, let it be plastic drums so that they can keep for long. You know that this is very, it is highly basic. It is like caustic. So if you put in iron drums, it will rust it or make it leak. You have to use plastic for this kind of work, okay? So that's how I keep on doing. I keep on percolating it, collecting my water and keeping, collecting my water and keeping. Now, you have to make sure that this water, the concentration is very strong. The concentration of this water should be such that an egg should be able to float in it, okay? And then leave just a little part of the egg, the topmost part of the egg out. So it has to be highly concentrated, okay? So now you can still see us sieving out our water. We are trying to reduce the debris out of it. Instead of us to sit down waiting for it to percolate, this water have stayed overnight, almost 2 or 3 days. So we are using a fine mesh to sieve it out. So now here is my oil. I've already mixed my oil with my herbal powders, and this is my strong water, how will I call it, my strong caustic. There's a simple trick to doing this. It's simple. If for example your oils are 4 liters, you use 2 liters of your concentrated lye solution that you got from your palm fronds. You can see it is strong. See the way it is foaming. It is foaming, okay? So because of this foaming, I did the soap batch by batch. I didn't do everything at once. If not, when it foams, it will pour out. So I did it batch by batch. When I do one batch and it gets done, I pour it into another pot. Do another batch. When it's done, I pour into that same pot that I poured the first one. But if you have a very big pot and you want to make much, you can do at once. But me, this is the pot that I want. You can see how it's foaming and it will pour. So you can imagine if the oil was much. That means everything will pour on the ground. Okay? So that's why I put like 2 liters of water and then use like 1 liter of my lye solution. When it gets done, I pour it into a different pot. Then put another 2 liters, do it, pour into a different pot. That's how I keep on doing until I finish what I'm doing. Okay, so here you can see me mixing it to dispel the foam that gathers on top. After it comes down, ooh, you can see as little as that oil is, see, it's trying to spill over. If it's another person, they could lose this. Once it starts spilling over, it will continue like that. Before you know, you've lost a lot. Okay, so I stir quickly to reduce the heat so that it will come down. Okay, so you can see me doing that. But still, even if it does this, you have to keep on pouring until you pour all the lye solution, because that is the right amount of lye solution for that oil. So when it starts getting done, you see that the foam will reduce. Okay, I think at this point I actually put out the fire so that I'll be able to pour the remaining lye at once. I actually off the fire. Then later on, I'll now on it and then be mixing small. Mix and be on it and then be mixing small. As you can see, it is already getting thicker. That's to show you that it will soon get done. Okay, so I'll now on the fire. The more it's getting done, the thicker it will become. So you can see at this stage, you know that it is done. So at this stage now, I can remove it and pour inside that pot I was talking about. Then I now put another one and start cooking another one. You can see at this level, it is almost half of the pot. So it's better if you're doing this soap. If, for example, the soap is going to be 10 liters, use a 20 liter or 25 liter pot to avoid loss. Okay, so you can see this one is almost half of the pot. So I'll pour this one into another different pot. As you can see, I've poured about 2 batches here in this pot. And now I'm adding, after it cooled down, I now added my glycerin, added my foam booster. You can add your shea butter and any other thing that you please. If you want to turn it to a lightening soap, you want to turn it to a herbal soap, you want to turn it to a fruity soap, whatever you want to turn it to, then you now mix it in properly. You can see me mixing it. So you see what I told you, that I said this soap is very easy to make, and you can see how hard it is. So this is just these 2 batches here. You can see the texture, and that's all. You are done. Okay. How do you see this video? Do you like it? If you have any questions, you can ask me. And don't forget, we have our classes. They are always on. We are always available for you to ask any question or to meet us in our inbox if you want any training or if you want to buy any product from us. You're always welcome. Thank you so very much. This is Zesta Herbal Soap Skincare and Lifestyle. Have a nice day.